Welcome back. We have already discussed about the pH of the solution in the previous video. Today we are going to discuss about the usage of pH in everyday life. We know that all the physiological functions in our body as well as in the body of the plants took place under the specific pH condition. You know that biochemical reactions occur at proper pH. Mostly the enzymatic actions are performed at a suitable pH. Just like the pH of our body ranges from 7.0 to 7.8. Most of the biochemical reactions which are influenced by pH of the medium are carried out between pH range 7.0 to 7.8. So pH has very profound influence in our day-to-day life. See, what is the importance of pH in case of rainwater? We know that acid rainwater or simply acid rain is a very common term used in day-to-day life. What do we mean by acid rain? When the rainwater gets acidified under the natural conditions, and if the pH of this acid rain comes to 5.6 or less than this, the acidic effect of this rain is very important, or you may say very crucial in our day-to-day life. If acid rain is allowed to fall on the plant's body or even the soil, our soil may become much more acidic, the water bodies will be acidic, and if the acidity of the normal water bodies get reduced to a optimum level or below this, our aquatic life, means the aquatic plants and animals, get badly affected by this reduced pH value of the water, because all aquatic plants and animals perform their life activities within a very short range of pH, that is 7.0 to 7.8. In this way their life becomes very dangerous and they come under the threatful condition. Another importance of the pH in our daily life may be understood under various segments. Let us try to understand one by one. See here, pH of the soil. What is the importance of pH of the soil? We know that plants' physiology, their growth and development depends on the fertility of the soil. But not only the nutrients present in the soil affect the proper growth and development of the plants, but the proper pH is also needed. In absence of suitable pH, plants wouldn't grow healthy and our yield will be very badly affected. And if the soil becomes too much acidic, the excess acid will be drained out of the land or the field or the crop field and ultimately goes to the water bodies, which ultimately affect the pH of water bodies. So soil must have a proper pH for the healthy growth and development of the crops, plants and even the fruits. It is advisable to find out or to detect the pH of the soil of a particular field which you are going to prepare for the growth and sowing of plants, other orchids and other plants also. Without knowing the pH of the soil, we will not be able to plant a proper crop, because every crop doesn't grow under the similar pH conditions. Different crops require different pH values. That is why, as per the instruction of a specialist, agriculture, a specialist, we have to find out, we have to measure the pH of the soil. How do we do this? In order to find out the pH, or in order to measure the pH of a soil, we have to follow a very simple process. Let us take different samples of soil after digging the top layer at various places. After collecting the samples from various spots, we mix them together, and after drying the soil, we have to filter it by dissolving in a given amount of water. Let the sample of soil is dissolved in 100 ml of water taken in a beaker, stir it well, and then filter it again. After filtering, we get the filtrate. This filtrate is taken into a test tube, and in order to find the pH of this soil, take a pH paper, universal indicator. You know, pH paper is commonly known as universal indicator because it can indicate the entire range of pH, So by putting few drops of the filtered solution on a given pH paper, we get a particular color developed on the pH paper. After comparing the colored paper with the standard pH paper, we can find out the approximate pH of the soil. So, although it is not a very accurate process, but approximate process is this to find out the pH of the soil. So, this is the method by which we can find out, we can measure the pH of a soil. It is essential for a healthy agricultural practices, because if we use so many terms, so many findings, it will be properly detected to have a proper growth and development of the plants. Now let us come to another importance of the pH in our daily life. Let us consider pH in our digestive system. You know that our digestive system is a very complex process. Complex physiological activities are going on. Digestion of our food mostly occurs in a stomach and the small intestine. In a stomach, the gastric juice is secreted by the gastric glands, and in this gastric juice hydrochloric acid is secreted. You know that in our stomach, HCl makes the pH of the medium acidic. What does it mean, and what is the use of this acidic pH value? It is due to the HCl present in the stomach. The microorganisms, harmful microorganisms like bacteria, can be destroyed, but one of the most important feature of this HCl is to provide a proper pH for the proper action of the digestive enzyme, protein digestive enzyme, that is pepsin. Pepsin digests protein, and this digestion is influenced by the acidic pH. Means if the pH of the stomach is 5.6 or less than this, then the stomach, the materials contained in this may become very acidic. So there may be a proper pH of the stomach. If there is an excess of HCl secretion, it may lead to acidity, or the continued acidity in the stomach ultimately leads to the peptic ulcer. So we have to very careful about the proper secretion of HCl and its utilization in the stomach. The same food, when passes into the small intestine, the pH of the tract gut gets changed from acidic to basic. It is done by the secretions of the liver known as bile juice, which is poured into the duodenum part of the alimentary canal. The food coming from the stomach into the duodenum get mixed with this bile juice. The bile juice has alkaline nature and its pH is more than 7. So when the medium becomes basic, another protein digesting enzyme, that is trypsin, which is secreted by pancreas, starts acting in the small intestine and digest it to the simpler substances and ultimately into the amino acid. So unless we provide a proper pH in our stomach or in a small intestine, our digestion of food will not be very proper, will not be complete, and we do not get sufficient nutrients to our body even after digestion. So enzymatic actions of the different enzymes in our stomach is greatly influenced by the pH of the medium. Next, the pH change as the cause of teeth decay. You know, tooth decay is one of the very common problems of our day-to-day life. We find here that our teeth gets decayed. And teeth decaying is also related to the pH of our mouth. We know that the outermost part of our teeth, which is seen white from outside, this is nothing but the enamel. This enamel is made up of calcium compound, that is calcium phosphate. When the acid acts on this calcium phosphate constituent of the enamel, it starts decaying, and this happens due to the formation of acid in our mouth. How? If the food particles containing mostly carbohydrates get stick to the cavities of the teeth, cavities between the teeth, what happens? The bacteria present in our mouth starts decaying these carbohydrates containing food particles and decayed into the simpler substances like the alcohol and ultimately the acid. This acid starts acting slowly but steadily on the teeth and corrode the teeth like the corrosion of iron. After a prolonged interval of time, the tooth enamel gets removed gradually and the gums anchoring the teeth loses the teeth, and there may be development of cavities in the teeth, which ultimately leads to the decay of the pulp. We may suffer from various teeth diseases like paria. The pus is coming out, oozing out from the junction of teeth and the gums, and we feel very uneasy with the pain developed in our teeth. So it is very much important to understand that we have to careful about the care of the teeth against this enzymatic action on the teeth, that is acidic action or enzymatic actions which may lead to the teeth decay. When the pH of our mouth gets reduced to 5.6, it may lead to the teeth decay. So it is advised that we have to wash the mouth or the teeth properly after every meal. Now, self-defense by animals and plants through pH control. There are certain plants and animals which have developed a self-defense devices which are very useful to protect them against the predators, just like ant. Ant is a small creature. Ant bite is very painful to us. The sting of ant generates very irritating feeling to us. Why we get so irritated by the sting of ant? It is because the ant sting injects formic acid to our skin, which is not very useful acid. It has a toxic effect. So there is a great pain at the region where the ant sting is done. So it is advisable in this case how to overcome the pain of the ant sting. I have just told you that ant sting injects formic acid to our skin. So in order to neutralize the acidic effect of the ant sting, we have to apply some basic substance on the skin, just like the dilute solution of sodium hydroxide or the mild base like calcium hydroxide, that is slacked lime or the lime water. These are base. So when basic solution is applied on the skin, it may neutralize the acidic effect of ant sting and we feel easy, comfortable after few minutes. So this is nothing but the acid base neutralization effect, which neutralizes the painful acidic effect of antacid. Another very important example of this pH effect on our body, there is a kind of plant known as nettle plants. The nettle leaves are provided with minute hair-like structures which have pointed ends. When they unknowingly come in contact with the body of animals like human beings, the sting of the nettle leaves injects formic acid to our skin or other animals and become very painful, because formic acid has a toxic effect on our muscles or body, even our skin. So in order to overcome the effect of this nettle leaves, we have to apply some basic substance on the affected areas. Fortunately, there is another plant which are commonly found by the side of nettle plants, known as dog plants. People have gathered information by their common practices or the experiences. When the dog plant leaves are rubbed around the or on the affected area, which get stung with the nettle leaves, gives us a very much relief from the pain. So this is a natural defense system, which is found side by side in the nettle leaves. So how do we neutralize the acidic effect? That is by applying the secretions of the dog plants on the affected area, which is an example of acid base neutralization. Now these are the various process by which the acidic effect can be minimized or neutralized. So these are the various aspects of the utilization of pH, importance of pH in our day-to-day life. This is all about the pH and the benefits of pH in our daily life. Thank you very much. More will be discussed in the next video. Thank you very much.